Hello from Nairobi, Kenya.
Oi, oi, oi! That's an animated hello for a Brazilian.
We are Korean Canadians currently living in Canada.
I'm calling you.
The rise of social media means that there are a lot of opportunities to judge and to be very critical of other people's parenting styles.
Like Brazilian moms, or not even moms, have no filter about what they think you should do to your kid.
You kind of have the lioness mom who's out there, hardworking, whether she's single mom or married. And then you have what we kind of call the elephant mom, who's more stay at home and the kids are always kind of close to them. But I think that because there's more support in the stronger community, I think there's less anxiety about the perfect way to raise your child.
What we do here in Hong Kong is that we hire confinement nannies that stay with us at our place. And while you need the rest and sleep, they're there to help bathe and take care of your child. And also they do really awesome breast massages just for the milk to come. It's actually an amazing thing.
Children do what you do, they don't do what you tell them to do.
Yeah, we would never discipline our children by hitting them. It's against the law in Sweden.
We talk to our children.
Yeah.
No one's worried or scared to give their kid a little bit of a smack. That's really not frowned upon here. So you see it all the time when you go out in public. If a kid is throwing a tantrum and the mom's had a bit of enough, she'll give him a little, smack on the bum.
My father was very strict and he did not spare the rod. He used the rod.
I think a lot of Korean parents use the rod.
Physical punishment has been widely accepted, and I think a lot of that is, it is changing.
In Canada, it's actually illegal to spank your child in any other way except a palm
On the bottom.
to the butt.
In China, for me, the most culturally interesting thing about parenting is that the parents of the mother or father, to be honest, if you're a Chinese guy, are always involved in your child's life.
It's like a bird never leave their nest. The whole big family just never leave their nest. Like even we have kids, my parents still think we're little kids.
Yeah.
Until probably one day they couldn't do anything.
Didn't say it was fun, but it's interesting.
Yeah, that's just the case.
You don't just raise your child yourself. You have a whole community to help you raise your child, to look after your child. There are a lot of people that I grew up with or I went to school with who were actually raised by their grandparents. It's not unusual to have an auntie or a neighbor look after your child if you're working and the neighbor, is there during the day.
There's so much outreach from the community, and people just love kids, and you never feel you can go anywhere with children and babies, and they always get really great treatment everywhere.
In Brazil, the parenting style is relaxed but very outspoken. They do have a more it takes a village approach to parenting than maybe the rest of the world.
In the Western world, it's kind of, I guess, it's seen as appropriate if when you're speaking to a child, you're supposed to bend down low, maybe, level eye to eye, speaking to the child.
Yeah.
But no, maybe in Korea, no, it's more so like you just look down at the child and go, hey, like, I'm boss and you look up to mine. I think that kind of plays in
Right.
like
To
an
how they-
overarching or underpinning kind of influence that changes all the interactions
In the culture, yeah.
in the culture. Yeah.
Wow.